Hello mallet players. The next two videos cover the most important aspects of playing a percussion instrument: grip, hand, arm, and body positions. When people play with incorrect hand positions or play in a slouched or slumped body position, it only leads to bad habits, difficult playing, and ultimately a bad quality of sound. Not to mention, when someone plays incorrect or has bad posture, they look really bad when they perform on stage. Concentrating on establishing good grip, hand, arm, and body position habits from the start will ensure quicker learning and easier playing for you now and in the future. In this video, we will concentrate only on how to correctly hold or grip your mallets. We will talk more about hand, arm, and body positions in the next video lesson. We use the matched grip when playing mallet instruments. Matched grip simply means that both hands will hold the mallets in the same way. Fold in or bend your pointer finger on the first and second joints or knuckles only. Find the area between your first and second folds of your knuckles. Now press the upper portion of your thumbprint on this area of your first finger. Notice how there's not an opening between the thumb and pointer finger. Now curl your second, third, and fourth fingers loosely by your first finger. This is what your hand will look like when you hold your mallet. Next, take a bell mallet. Measure approximately 1/3 up from the bottom. Lift your thumb and place the bell mallet approximately 1/3 up from the bottom on this spot. Now close your thumb, holding the mallet with your thumbprint and first finger. Your mallet should be held firm between your thumbprint and the area of the first and second fold of your first finger. It should be able to pivot like a teeter-totter. The holding position of your hand on the mallet may be slightly different place than of various mallets that you will use on different mallet instruments and also on your snare stick, simply because the weight and the length of your mallet. Keep your thumb against your first finger. There should not be any opening between your first finger and your thumb. If you have your hand too low on your mallet, you will whip the mallet, causing it to slam into the bells. It will not produce a nice sound on your bell set. If your hand is too high on the mallet, the stick will be too bottom heavy and will cause control problems as you play your bells. Adjust your hands on the mallet slightly as you get started to find the sweet spot so you can get the nicest sound and balance with the bells. If you recall, when you play the snare drum, you want to get a nice bounce off the drum head as you play. That is why balance is so important. Mallet instrument bars are hard. They do not bounce like a snare drum head. Stick balance and how you strike the bell bar is very important. When you play any mallet instrument, you want to feel like you are bouncing the mallet end off the bar. It's almost as if you are pulling the sound out of the bells as you strike the mallet against the bar. Be careful not to press or set the mallet end of the bell onto the bar or slam it. You do not get a good sound, and if you slam your mallet against the bars, you could break the plastic tip or even the wooden bars of a xylophone or marimba. The top of your hand should be facing towards the ceiling with the palm of your hand facing the floor. Don't position your hands with your thumbs on top. This is incorrect. Make sure the top of your hand is facing up. Do the same position for both hands. That's why we call it matched grip. When you can find and make the correct hand positions for both hands, you are now ready to move on to the next video lesson: hand, arm, and body positions.